pushing my luck with those wires. I got over them. Hey there guys, welcome to today's Captain's Blog. If somebody out there could teach me how to make on the Sony, what are you? DSC RX100. There's a ring around the lens, which I presume while shooting video in some way could be made into a focus ring. This would be kind of handy. Let me know if you can help with this, because I'd like to know how to do that. If there's a way, see, the best thing would be to have the camera on autofocus all the time, except when the focus ring is moved, and then the focus ring takes priority. I know this can be done. I know the camera's smart enough to do that. I don't know if Sony was smart enough to put that into the firmware or whatever, so let me know. How you doing today, sir?
Doing pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm alright.
Hi, Internet.
We just, hey, asshole!
What?
You,
oh.
remember yesterday when I gave you the blog camera?
Yeah.
I gave you the camera? Dick? Dick, remember when I gave you the camera? You didn't give it back, did you? You know what happened because you didn't give the camera back?
No one
Yesterday's
got to see the vlog.
vlog is like 30 seconds long. That's all.
It's okay, I didn't shoot much. There's like 20 minutes of me fucking with the bristle brush thing and...
Okay. Where's it at?
That's it.
It's over here? Alright, I'm giving you the camera again. You gotta make vlog today. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Casey.
What?
You're making vlog today.
Sandwich today.
Okay. You know how to use this?
No.
Okay, open it up. I'll teach you everything you need to know. Why are you abusing that poor dog?
I've given that dog some beef. And
This dog is starving to death. Look at this poor, sad puppy.
he's got some donut on the floor over
wasting
there that
away.
he doesn't want.
Nobody loves this dog because he's kind of an asshole. Nobody pets this dog.
Mostly
Ever. Okay, now,
On
yeah,
off
that's
button.
power button. That's the record button.
It's on movie.
Now look up here. Yeah, it's almost never changes, but you want to make sure on top, that's the mode you want to be in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's the microphone there, so don't put your hands over it.
Just put your hands
And
directly.
never ever use zoom.
Okay.
Okay. Now this has been discussed a lot. This is a clarification on the zoom thing. Don't use zoom for two reasons. One, using the zoom in a blog thing with an amateur cameraman, there's a time for zoom, but usually, yeah, no! When I say don't use zoom, there's a reason, okay? The first reason is, stop touching the fucking button! The first reason is, it's a sign of amateur the way that any amateur cameraman's going to use it. It just looks bad, okay? People that know how to use cameras and stuff set up a proper shot, they zoom beforehand. There is a time and place for zoom, but as a rule, it's a lot less often than you think, okay? The other reason is, that camera's been through hell, it's totally destroyed, and the zoom servo motor thing in the lens is fucked up.
Okay.
And if you use zoom in the camera...
You should have said that first.
Yeah, I probably should have, but I figured you, being a machinist, a guy who's competent working to thousandths of an inch, would have some fucking concept of patience and would just give me a minute. I did not think that you would go all growing an extra chromosome the minute somebody puts a complicated precision instrument in your hand. It's like, oh, I gotta touch the fucking button that he just told me not to touch. God!
But it's shiny.
My whole day is like this. All day, every day, and everybody said, you're an asshole! No, I'm really not! Okay, well, yeah, I am really an asshole, but a lot of it is exasperated condition because of charming men like this, like Casey, who we know and love. He's a great guy. I love this man. He's awesome. But I kind of want to beat the fuck out of him right now. A little bit. Just a little tiny bit. So, yeah, alright. So, now let's see if it'll work. Watch, when we turn it off, it might work, it might not.
Okay.
Oh, you got it. Cool. Okay. If the lens doesn't go all the way back in when you turn it off...
Get it? Got it.
Give it a gentle nudge. We're trying to get as much life out of this poor fucking camera as we can. It's absolutely on its last leg. And I'm an authority with that. I got a three-legged dog.
Okay.
So... Alright, but just get vlog of your day. I'll put it in my blog at the end of the day, because that's a thing we're doing. I don't know if you've seen it in the recent vlogs, but I'm handing that out to somebody and just, hey, this is what I did today. And it's showing greater depth to the blog of what people are like and what they do here, and you're doing a lot here, and you've got this whole big awesome member project, and it's really cool.
Down for $3.
and you're torturing the dog. If you get a collision on the lathe today, put that in the video. This does not mean intentionally you get a collision with the lathe.
I'm not going to.
Not that you've never done that before.
Never done
Twice.
Just once.
I heard you did it twice. Just once.
Just the one time. It hit two jaws, but...
Oh, okay. So it hit two... Okay. How do you hit two? I don't want to know.
It was rotating. The spindle was rotating.
Yeah, but... Okay.
First one did some damage to the jaw. The second one caught it and stopped the spindle.
Oh, okay. So the first was just a kiss.
Yes.
Not so much a collision. It was just,
right.
Oh, I love you. Stay here. Okay, I get it. Dog. You want some of his sandwich? You could have the whole thing. You want this sandwich? You want this sandwich? You be my friend?
And now you're torturing the dog.
I'm loving that dog. Hi. What you doing?
You might call this overkill.
I might call this overkill? How are you holding those down?
Double-sided tape.
Double-sided sticky tape. Using double-sided duct tape. Because it's got ducks on it, so it's duct tape. In the VF2. Oh, they got puppy prints! There's a puppy print on it. Okay, that's cool.
So I
don't know what you're doing, but I approve of
I
it.
took a scrap piece of aluminum
Okay.
and I surfaced it, but I surfaced it rough so the tape would stick.
Okay.
And I took my epoxy pendants and I surfaced them so they're all the same.
Okay.
And now I'm engraving them.
What are you engraving them with?
Paw prints.
Paw prints? Okay.
Very popular design.
Okay. You could... I'm not getting in your art. I'm just saying. Okay? So, because I know how this ends. But this particular design might be good as a puppy name tag thing. It could be a thing.
It could be if you're interested, you know, because I could throw the backside on and put your name on it.
Put your dog's name on there. Or like your name and your phone number.
I'm trying out a
It's a
thing.
good thing to have on your dog name tag.
I even probed it.
Okay. What? What you got? Oh, that's pretty.
Don't know where to find it more.
Oh, I know where you can get that.
Where's that?
No, I'm wrong.
Because I picked this up at Padnos randomly. It was a random piece.
If you check with Alroad, they'll have it. That's way softer than regular diamond plate. I like it. You could walk on this like barefoot and it wouldn't shred your feet. Like regular diamond plate hurts. If you check with Alro, I'm sure they sell it. Or if you watch this, you want to know how you find it? Internet. See this piece of awesome, pretty diamond plate?
I'm sure you can order it. Oh,
can you tell me where you can buy this? Because it's totally not available in a McMaster car catalog on page 217, row 8, column 4.
It'd be weirder if that's actually where it is.
Oh yeah, because I can do a book test with a McMaster. Have you ever seen a McMaster car catalog? Makes a phone book look svelte. McMaster car catalogs look just svelte. This is what you want. That is exactly what you want.
Too. And that we got from Central.
Yeah, you can get that at Central, or you could go right up the street to Menards and pay 5 times as much for that. Or not Menards,
I'd only get
Home
like
Depot
one stick.
myself. Yeah, one stick for like 20 bucks.
Right.
Guys, if you're doing stuff with metals at like the hacker level and you're tinkering on projects, don't go to the big box stores. Don't go to like Lowe's, Menards, Home Depot, etc. at all. Go to your local metal supplier. Because this is a piece of what? Inch?
Something like
that. Yeah, inch aluminum angle, probably 16th inch thick. And if you bought this at like one of the big box stores, you're going to pay easily 10 times more for this than you're going to get it at your metal supplier. If you're in the Grand Rapids area, even though this is aluminum, you want to go to a place on Alpine called Central Iron and Steel. They're awesome. They're great guys. You pay like a couple bucks a pound, and you just bring a truck
per foot.
Yeah, you bring a truck because they'll give you as much as you want. It's awesome. So
there's one thing I want to do before I started on your thing.
What?
If you notice on the cold saw, it's got that bust up. Like it's got that crack shield. That's how we got it.
Where?
The issue is right there on the.
Oh, the blade guard?
Yeah.
Okay.
The issue is it leaks coolant everywhere.
Okay.
That wasn't an issue when I was cutting like once a week, but now I got Casey, I got Mike, I got.
Okay.
So I wanted just to put a little drip guard on it.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
Back in.
That was smashed out with something. You can see it.
The
This
blade
is
probably
cast.
exploded, or a bolt caught up because they made bolts at the.
Yeah. Okay.
So
yeah. Just
bolt.
put a. You could do it with a piece of plastic. Just rivet it on.
Well, I was gonna do metal because I can bend it and form it because the coolant drips out here a little bit. I can just show you. It'll start. Maybe the only one from actually, but it'll start spraying.
Yeah.
There.
Okay. But that's dripping off down here.
Right.
That's not impacted by this. It's going to run off the bottom of this.
No, but
no
I
matter
figured
what
I'd
you do.
repair. I'd just do.
You know
a
what you
shield
could do?
over it with a little metal tab that just
All right.
pours it back in.
Also, consider the idea of a flat shield around with a little cup under the bottom.
That's pretty much. It's going to be like a little V channel that just pours.
Yeah, if you have a little cup and it leads back to here, it'll drop. I mean, it's still going to. But this is designed to catch coolant. So.
Right. It just needs to not be dripping on my handle anymore.
Okay.
Which pours it on the ground, and I'm losing a lot of coolant.
It's hell being here.
I know.
God. You and that poor tortured dog.
I know.
Cool. Yeah, I totally support it. So we did the Grandpa Brigade today. That went over well. Did a good show. It was cool. All right, I'm gonna go fly a helicopter for a minute. Oh shit! I gotta do the tour. I forgot about the tour. Is there anybody here?
In the meantime, we're just kind of chilling out here. Hi, Chris.
Hi, you're here.
Yeah, my class is scheduled to go until 1. I got out at noon today. So you weren't up here, people were up here. I just started doing the general introductions.
You got it. You want to do the tour?
Sure.
Okay, holler at me. But well, you don't really need me for high voltage.
No, I don't.
Holler at me for the Q&A at the end, and I'll sort it out.
Okay.
All right, cool. What did you do?
I didn't do nothing.
Not yet, but give it time. Give it time. Watch him. That's the one.
I have no big red button. I can't threaten him with it.
There's going to be an auxiliary tour starting at like 1 or 1:30. I've some friend of Mary Ellen McPhee's thing. I don't know. I'll handle it, but just do your thing.
I'll do my thing. Not a
All right,
problem. I'm
cool.
going to give it 1 or 2 minutes because I just had people walk in the door and people always show up late.
Yeah, it's cool.
Okay. It's my fault. It happens. I'm used to starting late.
Cool. Patrick's got the tour. Next month
He
we'll
walked
do.
in about a minute.
I give like 500 tours a week. And Saturday is our biggest volunteer day. It's when a lot of people show up and there's a lot of stuff going on. So when Patrick can give the tour, it really helps. So it's a thing. What's up?
What do you want the table?
I need the table, shit. I gotta go. I'll be back.
I'm referring to a symbol first. How could you? How come that mask is different from that mask?
This one has a little bit of this one.
I only ever use plastic or shape twing, so I've never encountered that before. I do not like the new style twinning. It has its place. I just don't ever use it for it.
I don't know, yeah, the plastic twins, I don't feel, I don't know, I haven't had great history. I just feel like the new ones have a little bit more freedom. But at the same time, it's more
I feel
limited.
the exact
At the same-
opposite.
Yeah,
No, the classic twins, I can do anything I want. With the new twins, it's like I can do the specific workflows that they were designed to be used with, which is the same problem I have with keyframing and Premiere. But anyway, do you have your work cut out for you?
Yeah,
Cool. Do you need your guide sheet back? Because I can give that back to you.
no, I'm still working on this scene and when I'm done with this.
What do you want?
Love,
Oh, I can't
a
help
warm
you with that.
smile, a few kind words,
I really can't help
touch
you
of a
with
rugged man.
that. Mark?
Ooh, yeah. Okay. So what are you working on? Do you know what you're working
I am
on?
making the button panel, the big buttons, the jog wheel, the on-off, the feet hold, and whatever that green one is.
Cycle start?
Yeah, that.
Okay.
I'm making those for the animation thing.
Cool. What are you working on?
Growth planning?
Growth planning?
Yeah, I was told to make plans for how we want
Operational budgets for 2014 and beyond
Yeah.
for development?
Well, not operational budgets, plus where we plan on taking AV as we get bigger.
Cool. And Patrick's giving the tour, which I am not disturbing. I am not disturbing the tour. I am up here and being good. Not disturbing the tour, because I'm nice. It's me being nice. See me being nice, not disturbing the tour? At this moment, not only is everybody in the room looking at you, but there's 1,000 people on the internet that are looking at you right now. So be entertaining.
Say hi. Take your time.
And your sister is just like, owned! So, yeah.
Do they hear us?
It's beautiful, sir. Oh, gee, thanks. You're making art. I have a special vise on my gun bench that has a V-notch on one end and a clamp on the other. And it's for holding rifles. I need to invent something for helicopters. There needs to be like a little stand thing, because that'd be pretty handy right now.
We just cut notches in a cardboard box.
You could do that, but damn it, I try to be elegant.
Oh.
You shut up. Could you get me a number 1 screwdriver, Patrick, please?
Phillips or flat?
Phillips.
Yeah.
So, I got replacement landing gear for this, which showed up in like a minute and a half. And then I got the camera, which I ordered the day after I ordered the helicopter. There's the camera. Okay, this has taken a month to get here from China. And there's the instructions.
Yay!
Here, there's the camera.
This thing does not want to
Oh, here.
focus.
There's the camera, and if you flip it, you got to back off a little bit. It doesn't like to macro.
It was way more in love with your nose than anything.
And
Aren't
it
we all?
should be, because really my nose is the secret to love and happiness in the universe.
I didn't do it.
It's attractive. Gravitationally attractive.
I hate you. Your nose is bent too!
Okay? You noticed.
Just now!
Okay.
Because you're coming at me cockeyed like this, but your nose is straight. I'm not the only one, so now we can go around Jabroni.
Most humans have crooked noses.
Who punched you?
Life.
Yes. Yes, it has.
Just got deep here at the geek group.
This might be too small.
No, it's quite lovely.
Let's see if my computer's locked.
So I'm going to replace the landing gear, and then I'm going to attempt to install my Chinese camera. And if it all works, there will be footage from the camera in the blog.
Was it?
See, this is why I like the hobby class helicopters, because you can get parts. And the good thing about getting parts is I'm a pretty terrible pilot, so parts are pretty handy to have. And the landing skids are my most commonly replaced parts so far. I've had to put new skids on this one, I had to put new skids on this one, I'm waiting for new skids for this one, so yeah, this is a thing.
What do you call a fleet of aircraft?
A fleet,
Oh. I thought it had a special name.
sometimes a squadron, sometimes a wing.
I was thinking of squadron.
Not all things that fly work that way. It's a murder of crows. a parliament of owls.
I know why it's called a murder of crows.
Edgar Allan Poe.
No,
Why?
because crows are bastards.
Not all of them. Some are nice. There was the guy in,
I think rooks are parliament too.
what's a rook?
A bird.
There was the guy in, out of the prison movie.
Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah, he had a crow. The guy in Shawshank Redemption.
He had a raven.
Ravens have the black
Ravens and
beaks,
crows
right?
are the same thing.
They're both corvus, but they're not the same thing.
What the fuck is a corvus? It sounds like a
It's
brand
the
of car.
genus.
I just got owned really hard there, didn't I? I can feel it. I know that familiar.
I only know it because there was a villain in the Mootsie tapes called Corvax, because he had a long nose like a crow.
In the Mootsie tapes?
Mootsie.
See, you
Most
had,
people know them as Muzzy, but
you had a pretty
Italy,
good win there for a moment, and then you came in with Mootsie. And
Mootsie.
That's when you lost.
I just figured it was
He's a
the...
green monster
No.
that eats clocks.
No, you lost it.
And
because
sometimes parking meters.
You're a Mootsie fan, and for that I'm going to judge
I
you.
just figured it was the dinosaurs.
Parking meters?
Was why he knew.
Parking meters?
He eats things that keep time.
Okay.
That's his thing. And he teaches kids other languages. In this case, Italian.
So does Dora the Explorer.
But she doesn't speak Italian.
Or eat clocks.
Not in America, maybe, but she speaks Spanish, and that's Italian-ish.
No.
No.
It is.
It's a Latin-based language. Yeah, it is.
I can understand
So is
more
English,
Italian
that's your
because I
point.
know Spanish than natively.
Oh, the camera pivots, I think. It might only pivot once, and then there's a cracking noise, and it breaks. No, it definitely pivots. Okay, we are set to video. I'm going to put my memory mod, my 2 blistering gigabyte. Yeah, I did that part. I just did the clicky part.
Just making sure you're putting it in the right way.
That goes up its butt. I'm just going to stick that in a little orifice there. And then
Just keep in mind, your helicopter is now illegal in Texas.
why?
Because
Apparently you can't have flying surveillance.
In Texas?
Yeah,
Cool.
unless you're a federal government or state government.
Of course.
How does
Those
that-
are the
how
people
does
that
work?
bother us the most.
How does that work if they're manned?
Any, manned
Oh, it's
aircraft?
unmanned aerial reconnaissance is illegal in Texas.
That makes
Because
more
manned
sense. then.
aerial reconnaissance has to be legal because every serious helicopter there is has a camera on it of some sort. Go in your hole. I think I need to push up on the dingus. I need to stick this down to its butt and push up on the dingus if I can see the dingus. I can see the dingus!
Such a scientific breakdown of the process.
Hate you. And you can see it, you can touch it, you can get a light on it. You can't do... There we go! Oh, we're in alignment now. Okay, we got that. See, I thought when I opened it up, something fell out, and I thought I'd lost a screw.
think
But
that
apparently
was
I
the
hadn't,
intent
because there's 3 screws in the package, and there's only 2 places to stick them. Look on the instructions
actually
and see if it says where to plug it in.
I just don't want to work on the button door anymore today. I probably will.
Does it give any clue where to plug it in, or do I just open this up and look for a place?
There should be
There
a
are
spot.
pictures.
There is a spot on the board apparently that it connects to.
Oh, okay.
So you have to open it up and find the board and attach it to the board.
It's very easy to open it up.
He has to do this.
All you have to do is crash and it opens up automatically.
Sometimes, yes it does. I've done that with this helicopter. You can tell because there's a piece to that helicopter right here. And the helicopter's over here. And the piece isn't attached to
Just
the
a small
helicopter.
piece of the shell, it's not necessary.
Turns out some of that stuff is way more necessary than you'd think. When you have a craft that weighs like 17 grams, which I think is actually what that one weighs. I could be wrong, that might be, I think it's a Scout that weighs 17
Okay.
grams. But when you have a craft that weighs 17 grams, they don't put parts on there that aren't really important.
It seems like taking anything
Hey,
off
look!
of these would
There's
be
a
a divide
spot.
by 0 error.
Just about. Alright, now I got my wire. Take the wire out and away from the big main gear, the big spinny thing. Bring this around. Only goes in one way. So you gotta make sure you point the right way.
Those look like they've had fun.
Okay. By the way, while we're in here, there's the motor, which is a crappy brush type motor with some really quality solder work on it. And here's the brain. I also have a plug for another thing right here, so I think you could add, there may be another version of this with another servo, and if you had, wait, is that a servo? Yeah, that's the servo wires, okay, because those are the motor wires. So there may be a version of this with another servo, which would give you, like, pretty much at that point you'd be up to collective pitch, I think. I don't really know. But at this point everything should work. This down here is the gyro board, I think. I could be wrong, but I think that's what it is. So my batteries are secure, my module is on. I'll slide it up gently. Gotta go to the bottom first. We're engaged. To the top, a little pin. On this helicopter, it's not really a little pin, they're pretty big. Okay, at this point we should be able to fly and collect video. And this is the radio for it. I'm falling off my chair. All right, yes, there's a button right here. It says camera. So I'm guessing that activates the camera. So when we're flying, the camera is pointed pretty forward. I'm gonna go down as much as possible.
Just make sure you have it set to either video mode or photo mode.
I have it set to video mode.
Okay.
And we're pointing for, this is the angle of the camera. So let's go test this out.
Chris can finally look down on people.
He looks down on people all the time.
I've
He
been
just
looking
can't
up
see
to
the
you.
foreheads.
It's funny because he's short.
I've been looking up to you since the day we met.
I know exactly you were going for the height reference there. I'm just saying he always
Not short!
I know you're
You're
not.
vertically challenged.
I'm 5'10", the national average is 5'7". I'm doing all right. I just
For
hang out.
women, it's 5'7".
For women, it's 5'5".
Oh.
Hit
Someone's
the lights in A and shut the fuck up.
Well, one of those two is going to
Can
happen.
you hit the lights in A, please? See? She's nice. You? Not so much.
Oh, I'm an asshole, I know.
Patrick, push all the chairs that way.
Oh, that's why they were all out of the way. I was wondering because I forgot.
This is my helicopter training area. Because there's very little wind in here.
All the way down here.
No, there's a fair bit of wind because that thing dumps out hot air and it circles and then it sucks it back up the big hole.
Things getting stuck out of a big hole. That's
Alright, transmitter's on.
Oh, is that the new TV they got purchased?
No.
Helicopter on.
Just pointed at a wall.
Lights on the bottom of the helicopter now, too.
He's good at getting the.
Helicopter has stick.
I'm just trying to lessen
Ah.
flexibility. It's not really gonna matter which way it's turned.
Okay, do be aware that if you get hit by this helicopter, it'll hurt.
Yes, it will. I know of a lot of attorneys.
Okay, I don't know how tough the cameras are.
Does it usually have a headlight?
Yeah.
Oh.
Camera, I don't know if the camera's on or not.
Can I zoom on this one?
Is there any visual indicator about? Yeah, there's a little red blinky right now.
Huh.
Is there? Yeah, you see it?
Oh, no, I do. It's not very visible from far away.
Patrick, if that touches you, it hurts really bad.
I understand this.
Alright. How bad is the wind outside?
I don't know. I haven't been outside in 2 hours.
We should find out. Let's take this outside and see if we can get video. Controller off. Oh, shit. Controller back on to turn the camera off. You can sync anytime. I wouldn't want to rush you. Okay. Camera's recording. Camera's not recording. Okay. I got this figured out. Let's go test this outside and see if we can get a picture of Parker.
Hey, Patrick.
Where's the microphone on this one?
I have no idea.
front, I think. Or on top.
I think it's the two little bulbs on
Yeah,
top.
2 little holes. It's just a single hole on each side.
Okay. Yay, new blog cam. Excuse.
It's really good views of spectacular rain.
I hate you. You're a horrible man, and I hate you. All over.
What's the record length on this camera?
Huh? Like 20 minutes at least? I don't know. I haven't hit the max yet.
Oh.
Okay, Batman. You ready for love? How bad's the wind? It is not my helicopter.
Yet.
Let's see how bad this sucks. Do the same dance. So weird being out in the wind. Shit. I was pushing my luck with those wires. I got over them. I got around them. I got out there and it started to get squirrely because I got out in a different wind from being in the building. I broke the fucking landing gear again.
You see,
Again. I just fixed that minutes ago.
this is why we can't have nice things.
No, this is why I should buy spares. Let's go check the damage. I just fixed that damn thing. The part I just fixed.
How'd that work out for you?
I know, I just got a brand new car. So who, that was right then?
Broke the landing gear.
That he replaced 5 minutes ago.
I took it out.
Our landing gear, not
It's okay.
slamming on
Since
the
the
ground
landing gear was broken, I landed here. The tail broke the fall.
That's
Pretty much
time then.
But I took it out and it got out in the wind. It got away from me. So I like tried to free it back and I hit the power lines.
Nice. The power lines and the communication.
Really good at
Communication lines,
crafting
actually.
helicopters.
I am very good at crashing. It's a $5 part. I'll live. The part that sucks is it's a $5 part that takes a week to get here.
Chris,
Yeah.
super glue.
Doesn't work so well in landing gear, but I'll try it. I'll try it with the other set too, and then I might have two.
You couldn't melt it together.
This one's made out of aluminum. These are aluminum.
Yeah, but
This is plastic. did it. I don't want it made out of aluminum. It did its job. It's plastic. It's an absorptive system. This broke so something else didn't. You see a lot of guys that you can buy like all kinds of bits here that are aluminum, CNC, and you do that, and what happens is it makes it heavier. And when you crash, that part doesn't break. So the next part, which is usually, the further you get up the food chain, the more expensive it is when it breaks. So that's a good thing to break, because these are cheap and easy to replace. That part costs like $1. But you get the aluminum one, you spend 20 bucks for the aluminum one. It's pretty, it's sexy, but when it breaks worse, because it isn't the aluminum part that'll break. It's like a mechanical fuse. This is a mechanical fuse. This broke, but you know what? The camera didn't break. I'd rather replace the $5 piece here. So, yeah. You have to be comfortable with crashing if you're flying with me. That's the only guaranteed duration of my flights. My flights will take you exactly to the scene of the crash.
So if we ever fly in an airplane, I should be the one driving them.
Probably yes. I'll get you all the way to the scene of the crash. So come on in here a minute. And we'll sort this out. We got to figure out. I think I just take the card out of the video. Kind of sucks, but yeah. Let's see if we get any video. So, there's been this whole thing on the internet between Photon and I. His name is Andy, by the way. And it's dumb. It's just dumb. Andy, you gotta realize two things. One, kind of a dick. And I made that crack about you the other day. I wasn't pissed at you, I wasn't attacking you, I made a crack about you. I'm sorry, it was uncalled for, you didn't do anything wrong. You were just collateral damage in a much bigger online rage fest. So I'm sorry for that. However, your response to that, with the whole, I'm going to make a video, I'm going to spend hours editing just to rip it, that was entirely uncalled for. I personally, because I've gotten a lot of people that are like raging on me about Andy, he's not a bad guy. He's crazy, but half the people I know would fall into that category. I don't have any problems with photonic induction. I have no desire to start a hate club or any bullshit like that. He's not a bad guy, he's a cool guy. He's crazy, but he's a nice guy. So, my standing offer of inviting him to Michigan anytime he wants to come to the States and hang out and visit still stands. I have no problems with the guy. If he ever wants to come and hang out, he's welcome to. If he ever wants to come and do videos, he's welcome to. That's okay. But, whether it's him or anybody else, if they're going to completely irrationally act against me or my staff or anything like that, I'm going to have to make you my bitch a little bit. So don't do that, because it's no fun. I don't like this whole arguing on the internet thing. There's so many people that get so much fun out of this. There's people for whom this is actually sport. They view this as a recreational activity of, I want to fight on the internet. I really don't. Because it's fucking dumb. I'll do it. I'll bring a fight from time to time. There's fights that matter. There's fights that are worth fighting. But overwhelmingly, you're dealing with one of two types of people. You're dealing with trolls who just are there to incite anger and hate and see how many people they can piss off. And this is a sport in the 21st century. Trolls have always existed. They've been around. Shakespeare wrote about trolls, okay? They've been around a while. And they're going to be around a while. And it's just how you learn to handle them. Just accept it. You have to have a thick skin, especially if you're going to be famous on the internet. You have to have... There is no way to set this down without feet.
Set it on the
box.
box.
Yes, there is. Set it on the edge of the table. Like that. Now it's in, nice and safe, and it's off the edge of it. All right, so we've got a memory card, which I'm going to put... Oh, I have an extra screw. And I have a screwdriver. This is... They give you a screwdriver for that screw, but not for the other one. So I have the little reader thing that I'm going to plug this into, just if for no other reason than to have a good way to carry it around. So, how you handle the trolls matters. So one of the types of people you have to deal with are the trolls. The other types of people that you're going to have to deal with are the fanatics. Now, a fanatic is a person who can't change his mind and won't change the subject. Okay? And you see a lot of this on the internet. These are the climate change people. Either side. Or, frequently, the free energy people. And now we know how long the recording length is. When you're dealing with the zealots, be they religious, political, or any manner of scientific religious argument, you have to realize that you're not going to change their mind. You're not. The fact that you can't change their mind teaches you that the argument in the first place is stupid. You're wasting your time. The people that hold a particular set of beliefs in anything, that's exactly what it is. It's a belief. And it doesn't matter what you say or what you think. That's how it's going to be. The only saving grace is it doesn't matter what they say or what they think. Science is science. Now the cool thing about science is saying we don't know, but we got a pretty good idea, and this is what we know today. And we're convinced, this is where it gets tricky. We're convinced, most people in the world of science are convinced that we've got this shit figured out, and this is how the world works. The odds are staggeringly overwhelming that we're wrong. Because 50 years ago, we were convinced that that was how the world worked. Do you know how many elements have been discovered in the past 50 years? Do you know how many massive scientific things have evolved and radically changed in 50 years? I'm only 38 years old. I grew up in a world that didn't know the internet yet. BBSs were awesome, and we knew that there was no possible way that you could get more than 1,200 baud down a regular twisted pair telephone line. Can't happen. Turns out that caps out at about 53 kilobaud. It's all going to change. And to be educated in the 21st century, to work in the field of science or engineering, is to be forced to accept the fact that you're going to be wrong all the time. It's going to change. It's always going to change, and you have to keep up. Which can be particularly annoying if you work in the IT industry. Because if you have a really good grasp of computers today and get out of it for 2 years, you're fucked. You have to start from scratch, because it's totally different in 2 years. I don't hold a lot of respect for the people who stand up on the internet and say they have all the answers and they know everything. Because you'll find out that the same is true with people in real life. If you ever meet somebody who is convinced that they have all the answers and they're right about everything, overwhelmingly, they don't, and they're wrong. It's the guy who can walk into the room and say, I don't know, but I want to learn. I want to figure that out. That gets my respect. These are the people you want to hang out with. I'm a pretty smart guy. And I find that as I pick better and better friends, and I spend more time around better and better people, I spend a lot less time being the smartest guy in the room. And I like that. Because if you're the smartest guy in the room, you got nothing to gain. Find people that are smarter than you and hang out with them. If you can't find any, come to the Geek Group, because this place is full of them. Most of them are smarter than me, and I like it that way. I'm the only one who keeps crashing helicopters around here, I tell you that. At least I broke this one. It's balanced. Look, I broke this one up. No, fuck, I broke them in the exact same way, didn't I? Oh my god. I think we found a failure mode. I broke this one on the front starboard spar, and I broke this one on the front starboard spar. Ooh, this one really broke. This is like fractured out. Ooh, it's very sad. This is a compound fracture. No, it's a green stick fracture. No, it's a compound fracture. Yes. Look it up. All right, I'm going to get some cyanoacrylate resin, and let's put this into a computer and see what we get. This could be fun. If I leave my coat there, I will never find it again.
All the fucking computers in this room. Oh, yeah, have someone else do it for you.
Just let it go. The whole flight's only 30 seconds. Oh, that's actually pretty good quality. Hey, I know that asshole.
Yeah, I do too. I'm attached to him.
Not pretty good quality. I mean, I guess for a copy.
For a $5 video camera that'll fit on the bottom of a toy helicopter, it's awesome. This is the one that should be good. I want to see if we got the crash. Just let it go. The whole thing's like a minute.
So that's not an acid trip.
Is that rolling shutter from the vibrations?
I believe so.
Progressive scan.
Don't show this to people with vertigo. My mom would be near puking already.
Now you just need to splice in some Flight of the Valkyries.
I need to point the camera more forward than down.
Don't say.
That's what I've learned so far. It's my first lesson. There's going to be one point where I go way up, and you can probably see the whole building for an instant. And then it javelins into the ground. Inside the snowy parking lots, you can't really tell how high you are.
Hey, cars.
And that was when you almost hit the tree.
Yeah, I got out of the tree, and then power line.
You hit a power line.
I hit a communication line, technically. And you'll see my dumbass walk out and be like, oh, hey. Sorry about that. Sorry about your phones all going out. Cool. Thank you very much. Give the card back.
Now hopefully you can actually splice that into the video.
I'm going to try and put that into the blog.
Thank you.
Export it first as a test.
Huh?
Import your clip into Vegas, export it to see what it does to it before you put it into your blog.
Okay.
Because it's a new camera. You need to
We've never had a problem with that before.
Yeah.
Broke my helicopter. Again. I gotta go find super glue. What are you doing?
Awesome.
You're doing awesome?
You can't see it, but inside of here is a bunch of that super termite laden maple from.
Ah. Are you doing a vacuum impregnation of it, or is this
No.
just straight up?
This is the special stuff Illumilite sent me to try out.
That doesn't need the vacuum?
Yes.
Okay. It's pretty.
Yes.
Looks like a 70s bowling ball.
This is a feature in my world. You'll appreciate my epoxy molds. It's a pizza box top.
Okay.
Completely covered in foil tape.
That's cool.
There's neon colors, and then I did a skim of black. So it looks very black right now.
Alright, this sounds wrong with me.
Oh, you want me to take the vise?
No, the...
Brake bar.
Break the bar. I mean, it's good that it doesn't go anywhere.
Can I give it a shot just for my own ego? Mike definitely had fun with this one, didn't he?
Sure did. Yay!
It's a great and powerful man.
And then the other one.
This one I gotta push though, don't I?
Yep. Patrick got it.
Alright. F equals MA. I have a lot of mass.
So you're gonna bolt that down?
Me and the dude are getting in each other's way, so I'm gonna wait till. I
Okay.
cut the foam still though too.
Okay, cool. Sort it out.